Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with your Transparent Trade Solutions on the 6th day of January 2026. We've got all-time highs in the S&P. No surprise, they're running up a lot of the semiconductors, except for probably the biggest one, which is NVIDIA. In fact, NVIDIA looks like it's going to break down to below 186. So very interesting dynamics. Let's get into the charts here real quick. We have. I also have a class coming up a week from today. Make sure you sign up for that about why most supply and demand levels actually fail. You're seeing a lot of that lately. So sign up for that class, sign up for the newsletter. Let's get right into the charts. Nothing. Um, the Nasdaq is going to come up to some resistance here. S&P is at all-time highs, depending on which contract you're using. If you're using the contract specific, you're actually probably headed towards 7K. 714 is actually the all-time high on the contract. If you're looking at the SPY and the SPX, that's at right above the all-time highs, which was previously, let's see, uh, 69.45. So we're 3 points above the highs. Nasdaq obviously not there. VIX back down to below 15. Also notable is the fact that Bitcoin could not break above 95K. We'll see if that actually sets up for a breakout. Also, bonds heading up to the top end of the range. Jobs number this Friday are going to be impactful on that front. Could send yields lower if we have a really weak number. The dollar still churning here between 97.8 and 98.75. That looks like it might want to break out, so that's interesting. Their currency is not much really to talk about. Metal still the game in town here. Gold kind of lagging the other metals. Copper made an all-time high just today, this morning, whereas gold is still kind of lagging today. Silver um, also pulling back a little bit. Again, these supply zones just didn't work out for any. I actually thought maybe we're probably going to hit a new high on silver coming up here, and platinum also looks like platinum maybe headed up to. We have a supply zone in platinum here, but I suspect we're probably going to go to all-time highs there. Oil after the rally yesterday with the Venezuela situation uh, coming right off. There's some euphoria about the oil shares. I cautioned everybody, if you read my newsletter, not to chase those moves. Those are knee-jerk reactions. Now looks like oil headed right back down towards the 55 level, and maybe this is the time it breaks. We will see. It's very tricky here. Again, energy just languishing. Nat gas just cannot get any sort of traction. In fact, nat gas looks like it's headed back towards 3 MBTU. We'll see if that can hold on here. Uh, and grain's just dead in the water. But again, the interesting dynamics today are the fact that Apple is on the brink of breaking down. You can see that there. In fact, I think Apple, yeah, right on the brink of breaking down. Um, NVIDIA also just real narrow range here. If it breaks 86 and a half, I think it goes lower. It's a mixed bag across, Google's down. All of the other kind of semiconductor stocks like MU, a whole bunch of other semiconductor stocks are up today. So it's a very interesting situation going on with the tech sector in general. Lots of rotation going on across the board. Sentiment very, very bullish. Not, again, that doesn't necessarily mean the market's going to go down, but I would be a little bit more cautious here going into the next few days, especially with some of the data coming out. Non-farm payers. We got CPI next week also. So that is where we're at today. Very kind of bifurcated market, if you were to use a fancy word. In other words, lots of rotation going on with all kinds of different sectors. But the big tech names still kind of languishing here. We'll see if they break, if they're going to take down the indexes, or is the broadening going to take effect as well. So again, sign up for the class coming up on Tuesday, sign up for the newsletter, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you on Friday. By the way, Friday going to be a big day, non-farm payrolls for the first time in like 2 months. Okay, all right, have a great day. Take care.